Hey Janet, in this screencast I'm going to walk you through editing content that's currently on the site. So here from your home page, I'm just going to scroll down to the Need Help Aligning to Standards to go to the Standards Alignment page. So once I get to this page, I can just click Edit to actually go inside of the editor. And here you'll see this looks pretty familiar to what you had going on in your current Drupal 6 site. So the title just appears on the actual page inside of the page view, so that's what you see here on top of the page. It also shows up on in a few other spots. We'll go over those. Click on Edit. The summary appears on the standards landing page. So your category landing pages, these are curriculum mapping, curriculum design, standards. On the actual landing page, so when somebody clicks in here and they want to get an overview of what the content contains, that's what they see that appears beneath the title here, and here's your title again. So I'll go back to this page, the edit screen here. The body field, you'll see the WYSIWYG editor. With the WYSIWYG, you can do things like bold, you can underline the text and italicize. You can also center the text. There aren't a lot of bells and whistles here. There's no colors, no font changes, because we want to try to keep a consistent look across the site. So it's very bare bones. So that way all the styles are controlled through the style sheet for the most part. You also have options like the bulleted list, the unordered list. You just can highlight whatever text you want to bullet and click on that icon there. And if you want your list to be numbered, just click on the numbered list. Change that back. Quotes, you can use the quotes to enable a block quote. So what that does is that just centers the text inside of the page and pulls it out of the rest of the spacing, like the rest of the page. And here you also have images, and let's go in and drop in an image. And you want to be careful when you go in and you start editing images. If we look at this page, for example, here's my little demo. Here you see I tried to align the images up that kind of how they were based out of your document you sent over, and it just doesn't work. So you want to pick something that works well for both desktop and mobile. If you scale this down, mobile is pretty bulletproof. I just made everything 100% width, so it looks nice on a mobile phone. So there's no wrapping, there's no text wrap, there's no skinny text along the side of an image, there's nothing weird like that that'll happen. So that's why I went ahead and did that. But we'll go back in here and edit. And you can play around, you can drag your images, you can click on them and they'll be highlighted once you click on them. You can expand the editor too a bit, but you can see that it's highlighted now. And just click the delete key and that'll go ahead and remove that for me. But I can do things like I can align it to the top of this paragraph here. If I want to drop an image in there, I can just put the cursor there, click on the image, choose the file I'm looking for. Let's see, let's just add this auditorium star here. I'll open that and give it alternative tags, star, and want this to say wrap to the left of the paragraph here. So go ahead and save that. And you'll notice it's still pretty big inside of the WYSIWYG. It's not gonna, the changes won't be reflected until we actually save the page. So we'll take a look at that once we do. The headline field, this is used for the homepage card. So if we go back to the home page, anything that we put on the home page as a card, that's when this area will be used. That field will be used. You see this need help, and then we have a break that wraps around to the next line for aligning to standards. You go back to the page and you see need help, the break, and aligning the standards, so that all matches up. And this is the image that's used inside of the card. Once I get back into the back end, I'll change that for you, so that's more reflective of what the actual field is. Here we have two of the two position related items, and these are all for the cards. So for the position is basically what order does it appear. What order will it appear inside of the slot? So for instance, this card is in homepage slot 1 and it rests in position 3. And we look here, we have homepage slot 1 and 2. Here you have 1, 2, position 3. So that's where that comes from. And standards is just the category. That's how we know which landing page it belongs to, which category it belongs to. That's how we know it goes here, and that's how Drupal knows to pull that inside of on this page. This is also controlled by the position also controls the order in which it appears on this page. If you have a card then the card's going to match the position on this page too. So we might want to look into that. I might just go ahead and add another field for that before we get the site launched live. But it worked out for this and it worked out for another page, so I just left it as is. So I'll go ahead and save the changes that I made so we can take a look at that image. And you can see the image here is wrapping around this paragraph. It looks kind of nice. But then you have this big break here, so you want to go back in and try to like edit that out. Try to make it look as good as possible. Try to figure out like what you can do to actually make that look a little bit better. Like just try to clean up some of the spacing here, see if that helps anything out. And maybe it will, maybe it won't, but yeah, that looks a little bit better. It wraps around, still kind of weird, but that's really because these two images are in here. So that's just a quick look at adding content to the site.